Missed an episode of your favorite podcast? Choose from over a decade of content in our archives, not just the latest episode. All free at GCNlive.com.
Greetings, friends, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado, registered pharmacist number 12275. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality, to your health, to your well-being, and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 27 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, acne, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system. It's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing system a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we are here for you on The Bright Side. We welcome your phone calls at 855-660-4261. If you have a success story you'd like to share, love hearing success stories. If you want to contribute to the conversation, if you have questions about formulations or the longevity products or skincare ingredients, 855-660-4261 is your call-in number on The Bright Side. And please try to call in early so we can squeeze in as many calls as possible. 855-660-4261. If we've left you on hold yesterday, the day before, tell our call screener that we left you on hold, and we'll get you to the front of the line. 855-660-4261 is our number. For you guys who are interested in participating in the longevity program, we'd love to have you on the Bright Side Ben team. For a one-time $10 fee, you can start a longevity business and help spread the word about the power of a good nutritional supplement program. You can get your longevity products at the wholesale price. And for a one-time $10 fee, you can enjoy all the tax benefits associated with having your own business. One-time $10 fee. You can have your own business, get your products at the wholesale price, help spread the word about the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program, and right off your home office while you're at it, right off your products, right off your mileage. Enjoy all the tax benefits of having your own business. And they can tell you all about it by calling the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. You can also head over to my website, brightsideben.com, take a look at our shopping cart with all the longevity products, or click on the Join the Team link on the upper left-hand corner of the page at brightsideben.com. And I also want to encourage you to check out my blog, pharmacistben.com, which we update regularly with news stories as well as blog posts. Thank you to my webmaster, Robert Lundgren. Okay, we are talking about the activation of various molecules in the body, this whole process of activation, specifically something called methylation. We're going to get to that here in a second. Before we do, I want to spend just a couple of minutes talking about a major cornerstone of what I call the Bright Side philosophy. The Bright Side philosophy is the idea that there is good news here. No matter what our health challenges are, there's a way out, because the body, the universe, all of creation proceeds under law. The body and the universe and all of creation move under divine law, under law, if you will. If you don't want to go divine, let's call it law. What this means in terms of our health, the premise here, the presumption, is that the body, as with all of creation, operates perfectly, perfectamundo. The human body has either evolved over millions of years, or it's been designed intelligently, depending on your perspective, to be perfect. Perfect. This is a premise. This is a presumption. If you don't believe it, you don't believe it. That's fine. But the presumption that we're going to go under, the axiom, the fundamental truth that we're going to proceed from with the bright side philosophy is that the body, as all of creation, is perfect. And the corollary of this premise, this presumption, is the fact that if we have something wrong with our bodies, high blood pressure, zits, seizure disorders, arthritis, cancer, heart disease, whatever, something is disturbing this perfect system. Something is interfering with the perfection of this system. Now, disturbances come in two varieties. There's disturbances of excess and there's disturbances of lack. And that's it, my friends. That is all of health or the lack thereof. The body's perfect. If there's, for whatever reason, it's something that is going awry, something is running amiss, something is disturbing this perfect system, and disturbances are either disturbances of excess and disturbances of lack, or disturbances of lack. They could both be occurring simultaneously. Disturbances of excess, meaning too much of something, the body's overwhelmed. Disturbances of lack, meaning not enough of something, and the body is deficient. And that's all. It's not magic. Disease is not magical. There's no little elves shooting disease arrows at us. There's no magical spirits sprinkling disease pixie dust on us. It's not random. If there is something wrong with the body, if something is breaking down in the body, there's too much of something or there's too little of something, and where does a doctor fit into this equation? How does a doctor insert themselves into this equation? How does a doctor, how dare the medical model and its representatives and its lackeys insert itself into what fundamentally is simply lack or excess? And the result of the medical model's interference in what is fundamentally lack or excess issues is not only insulting to a human being's intelligence, it is useless, it is futile, and ultimately it's dangerous, and ultimately it's deadly, as we can see from the appalling health and doctor and hospital caused disease statistics. That's called iatrogenic disease, and it is just as epidemic as degenerative disease is. Iatrogenic disease is hospital and doctor caused disease, medical caused diseases. What's more, this premise of perfection, this idea that the body is perfect, means that if we want to be healthy or we're lacking health, it doesn't matter that we're taking the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. It doesn't matter that we're taking our magnesium or any other nutritional supplement. I talk to people all the time in my practice, on the phone, via email, on the radio, on this program, that I talk to these folks, and in some way they're not satisfied with the state of their health. And invariably they'll say, well, I'm taking the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, or I'm taking magnesium, or I'm on the Healthy Start Pack, and I'll hear what supplements that they're on. It doesn't matter. My reply is always going to be, if you're sick, it doesn't matter what you're doing because you're still sick. It matters what we're not doing or what we're doing too much of. If we're not as healthy as we'd like to be, we're doing something wrong. This is not meant to beat up anybody. This is not meant to be judgmental. I'm not saying this as an attack. I'm saying this simply because if we want to correct a situation, we need to be addressing what we're doing wrong, not what we're doing right. Acknowledging what we're doing right, we're taking the BTT, we're on the Healthy Start Pack, that's great. That can give us a nice pat on the back, but it isn't going to help us address our health issues. One of the most fundamental focal points to correct in the disease process, actually the most fundamental point to correcting the disease process, is what we've been calling the pathways. The chemical pathways are the steps that are involved in creating chemistry. That's what the body's composed of, chemicals. The body is chemistry. That's what life really is. One big, multifaceted pathway of chemicals being transformed into other chemicals, being transformed into other chemicals, A into B into C. That's called chemistry, and health is about chemistry. It's not about medicine. Health is not a medical issue, it's a chemical issue. Ornithologists, people who study birds, will tell you there's many types of birds, toucans and cuckoo birds, that can't lay their own eggs, so they steal them from other birds. Medicine is like a bird that can't lay its own eggs and has to steal the eggs of another bird. Medicine has no more power to heal the body than the Wizard of Oz had to give the Scarecrow a brain, or the Lion courage, or the Tin Woodman a heart. Medicine is like a cuckoo bird. It steals the eggs of the divine force. The divine force, through nutrition, through oxygenation, through detoxification, is what heals the body. Modern medicine and its representatives, and here I'm talking about ambulatory medicine, not heroic medicine. This is a very important distinction. Heroic medicine is awesome. If you get hit by a car, you need a surgeon. You break a leg, you need a surgeon. You got high blood pressure, you don't need a doctor. Ambulatory medicine's representatives are like thieves that attempt to steal the power of God, the power of nature, the power of biochemistry, the inherent power of the human body to claim as its own. Hang tight, I'll finish this up when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back right after this. Hi, everyone. I'm Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist and host of The Bright Side. The good news about nutrition and health. The good news that if you or someone you care about is on a prescription drug or has some kind of health challenge, there's a gentle, natural, healthy way to address most health issues without drugs and without doctors. And it's as simple as understanding how the parts of the body work and how they interact with the foods we eat and the nutrients we take in. If you've heard me on The Bright Side or at one of my presentations, you know I'm a man on a mission to help you understand health and wellness and the remarkable healing powers of the biological system called the human body. And if you like The Bright Side, you're going to love my new website, brightsideben.com. You'll find articles and links. You'll be able to access archives, and we'll even have exclusive information that you won't hear on the radio show. And of course, you can purchase the Longevity nutritional supplements and even sign up to join my Longevity team and make an impact, make a difference, and maybe make some money too. Check out brightsideben.com. That's brightsideben.com, or call 866-735-2470 for more information.
Quantitative easing, unemployment at depression levels, Europe financial system falling apart, China getting out of U.S. treasuries. At the end of 2008, the time of TARP, the national debt was at $11 trillion, gold trading around $850 per ounce. Close to 2012, the national debt exceeded $16.4 trillion, gold doubled to $1,600 per ounce. The $20 trillion threshold for the national debt is inevitable. Politicians in Washington have a ferocious appetite for spending and stimulus. What's worse, a printing press to finance. 100 years ago, we had a gold standard to limit this madness, but now you have to adopt your own gold standard. Don't be fooled with paper promises. Get Midas Resources 10 Reasons to Buy Gold free by calling 800-686-2237. Understanding the gold and silver market may be the only insurance you could have to avoiding the next economic crisis. Call 1-800-686-2237 and order your free copy. Again, that's 800-686-2237.
The freeze-dry guy, leader in the preparedness industry for 44 years, is closing his California warehouse. Don't miss out on this huge warehouse sale and receive discounts from 30 to 40% off on the finest Mountain House and Packaway brand freeze-dried and dehydrated foods for long-term food storage or even everyday use. Plus deep discounts on all in-stock survival gear. The Freeze-Dry Guy is offering a wide selection of freeze-dried foods in number 10 cans and even individually packaged entrees. Remember, meats, vegetables, fruits, and long-range patrol rations are the main components for any long-term food storage. This is limited to stock on hand, so hurry and call 866-404-3663 or 530-798-4414. Remember, as always, free shipping to the lower 48 states. So hurry up and call 866-404-3663 or 530-798-4414. Remember, this is limited to stock on hand. The Freeze-Dry Guy is your choice for survival food in an uncertain world.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey Guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit GoBerkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey Guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products, most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey Guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey Guy.
Not just an alternative to the mainstream media. We're the premier independent talk radio network. We are GCN.
All right, we're back on the bright side. Pharmacist Ben here. Thanks for joining us. We are here Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific. and 10 to 11 Central Time, 24/7 on the archive page at brightsideben.com. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products you hear us recommend on the program, you can pull down on the shopping cart at brightsideben.com, or you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. And make sure you ask about the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, now BTT 2.0. Featuring water-soluble B vitamins in copious, generous amounts, vitamin C, electrolytes, as well as fat-soluble nutrients. This whole notion of water-soluble nutrients and water-soluble nutrient supplementation is so important. Every time we urinate or go to the bathroom, especially if we're drinking a lot of water, or we go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, we run deficient in these very important energizing nutrients. And this, to me, is one of the hidden epidemics, the hidden deficiency states that we're all dealing with. B vitamin deficiencies, potassium deficiencies, chloride deficiencies, magnesium deficiencies, deficiencies in water-soluble nutrients. Certainly, fatty vitamin deficiencies are also important, but I think water-soluble deficiencies may be among the most significant of all nutritional deficiencies. That's why replacing water-soluble nutrients throughout the day is so important, and there's no easier way to do that than by sipping on your Beyond Tangy Tangerine. It's tasty. Most folks will notice results like lower blood pressure, appetite suppression, weight loss, just feeling better within 1 or 2 doses. You can find out all about it at brightsideben.com or by calling the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. Okay, I just want to finish this idea up about health, about wellness, about what we need to do to address health. Health is a chemical issue, a biochemical issue. It's not a medical issue. Doctors don't want you to know this. The medical model doesn't want you to know this because it makes a lot of money selling drugs, selling surgeries, selling devices, selling checkups, selling diagnostics. But the bottom line is health is the natural, normal state of affairs of the body unless there's excess of something or deficiencies of something, and that's not a doctor concern. If you have some kind of disease state, some kind of breakdown in the body, look for a biochemist. Look for somebody who understands the pathways and how they're supposed to function. Or even better, we ourselves should be studying the pathways and how they are supposed to function and what happens to cause them to break down. One of the classic examples of pathways is the activation of chemicals via what we've been calling methylation. Methylation may very well be the single most important biochemical process of the body. There are literally dozens of different disease states. In fact, I would say almost every disease state that we labor under has some aspect of improper methylation occurring. Methylation is nothing more than the attachment of a little chunk of methyl carbon, if you will, that basically turns on or activates the production of biochemicals, like a key. Think of a key going into your ignition, turning the ignition on. That's what activation is. Methylation is a methyl key, a carbon key. It goes into the ignition of biochemistry and initiates the activity, the production of various chemicals in the body. If you have any kind of methylation issue, anything, and I'll tell you why these occur, and I'll tell you what you could do to prevent these here in a little bit, but if you have any methylation issue, that includes alcoholism, that includes heart disease, that includes cancer, osteoporosis, birth defects of all kinds, mental health issues, autism, anxiety, depression. The list is almost endless. Lung problems, Parkinson's disease, atherosclerosis, high blood pressure, chronic fatigue. Almost everything you can name that breaks down in the body has some kind of issue with methylation or defective methylation. Methylation requires these special molecules that are called methylating agents that act like little ferries, chemical ferries that shuttle little pieces of methyl around and look for something to methylate and sticks a little chunk of methyl onto a chemical. Boom, that chemical becomes active. These methylating agents are only found in living foods or once living foods, although they will break down as a food loses its life force, as a food becomes less fresh. Processed foods, the kind of foods most of us subsist on, processed, manufactured, synthetic foods, these tend to be deficient in methylating agents. Now, food manufacturers and governments understand this, and that's why you have enrichment. Enrichment is when they'll take the process of food, destroy all its food value or most of its nutritional value, and then put a little bit of the nutritional value back in synthetically, of course. That's called enrichment, and at least it does provide a little smattering of methylating agents, but but the best way to get your methylating agents is through natural whole foods, especially vegetables, fruits perhaps, although they tend to be very high in sugar, so you got to be a little careful with fruits. And then protein, organ meats, flesh foods, these tend to be high in these living substances, these methylating agent substances. And then, of course, fortunately, there's supplements that we can use to improve our body's ability to methylate. Back in the 1990s, SAM-E was popular as a methylating agent. It's still very important as a methylating agent. When I first started studying nutrition, SAM-E was all the rage as an antidepressant and as an energizer. That's because methylation is very, very important for brain health. It helps you make serotonin, it helps you make dopamine, it helps you make various neurotransmitters, helps you make energy molecules. And then perhaps SAM-E's effectiveness was a little overstated. That's the way it is sometimes in the world of nutrition. There's all the rage, and then the rage kind of dies down. But the fact remains that SAM-E can be a very important nutritional supplement for a lot of health issues, including mental health issues, anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder. Even schizophrenia and autism may benefit from SAM-E supplementation. SAM-E was first discovered back in the 1950s. It's involved in the production of serotonin. For you guys who are dealing with Prozac or Zoloft and you're trying to up your serotonin levels, you'd be a lot wiser to use SAM-E and some of these other nutrients we'll talk about here in a little bit that are important for methylation. You can't make serotonin without methylation. You can't make pleasure hormones and reward hormones like dopamine without methylation. SAM-E also can improve inflammation and improve pain associated with inflammatory diseases, things like arthritis and joint disease. It's been shown to increase the productivity of cartilage-making cells. It can help you make more cartilage. It can upregulate, I love that word, upregulation. It can increase the production of the squishy, gummy, jelly proteins that are called proteoglycans that function as shock absorbers and nutritional elements inside the body. SAM-E can help you make proteoglycans to keep your skin nice and thick. As we get older, these protein sugar complexes, they're called proteoglycans. They tend to, the production of these substances tends to go down, and our skin becomes thinner. SAM-E can help beef up the skin in this way. Protein sugar complexes, proteoglycans, conduct electrical energy. They trap water. They make cartilage more effective. As I say, they make the skin more robust and thick. And they can have an important role to play. Protein sugar complexes can have an important role to play in the health of bone and blood vessels too. And because SAM-E will get you more proteoglycans, that means SAM-E can help your skeletal system. It can help your blood vessel system. It can prevent strokes. All kinds of benefits with this very, very important methylating agent. And perhaps there is no more important role for SAM-E and methylating agents in general than for the health of the brain. We will talk about that in our next Brightside episode. I'm going to try to get you a couple calls in before we get to our break. Got a full board. 855-660-4261 is our number. When you hear somebody hang up, that's your cue to give us a shout if you've got questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs, or anything else you want to talk about, especially success stories, or if you just want to contribute to the conversation. Lauren in California, what's going on? Welcome to the Bright Side. Lauren, let's see if we got Lauren here. Lauren? Oh, we got to take a break. Lauren, you there?
Yes.
Lauren, I can't hear you, Lauren. We're going to take a break, Lauren. I'll get to you when we come back from our commercial, so hang tight. And if you're on hold, we'll try to get to all our calls, or as many as we can today. 855-660-4261 is our number. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You are listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. We'll be back right after this. Don't go away.
By now you know that wireless technology like cell phones do in fact pose dangers to the health and privacy of everyone. Block-It Pocket's wide range of products are unmatched in providing the protection you deserve. No scare tactics, just common sense. BlockItPocket.com offers quality American-made options to alleviate and eliminate these invisible dangers. Learn more at BlockItPocket.com or call 888-315-9618. BlockItPocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
The The Genesis Communications Network is one of America's premier broadcasters of captivating talk radio. We thank you for listening. Now, just imagine there are thousands of people who are just as passionate about radio as you are. But what you may not realize is how easy and affordable it is to advertise with us. Radio commercials for your business could be heard on hundreds of radio stations across the U.S. every day. We can help you by creating an effective radio advertising campaign for your company. From script writing to producing your commercial, just like the one you're listening to right now. No other network provides the level of customer service we do. When it comes to radio advertising, we are your one-stop shop. And no matter how big or small your business is, we can help. Email us at advertise@gcnlive.com, and an experienced advertising executive will help you take the first step towards driving more customers to your business or website. Advertise@gcnlive.com. Easy, affordable, effective.
So who else will you meet at the Get Prepared Expo? For starters, from Republic Broadcasting, John Moore and John Statmiller. From GCN, Aaron and Brad Dakins, Joyce Riley, and me, Vincent Finelli. Joining us are the instructors whom you've learned to trust. Surgeon of the Year, Dr. Norman Shealy. Engineer, Matt Stein. The real Fox Mulder of the X-Files, Dr. Richard Allen Miller. Author and analyst, Captain John Reagan. Your counterterrorist from Central America, Mike Ma. Dental center owner and my dentist, Dr. Howard Shane. Radiation instructor, Craig Douglas. Author and survivalist, Rich Sheevan. Author, Judy Dollarheight. Cancer center owner from Mexico, Dr. Patrick Vickers. Bug out expert and pilot, Captain Bill Sermo. Beekeeper, Jeff Maddox. Seedsman, Mike Knox. Author, Gayla Pruitt. Author, Harry Cooper. Food expert, Joe Acapinti. And Bill Whaley, the junk man. March 27, 28, and 29. GetPreparedExpo.com, the largest preparedness and survival expo in the USA.
As if chlorine in our water weren't bad enough, now they're adding ammonia?
It's true. Some municipalities are now adding ammonia plus chlorine to your water supply. It's a disinfectant called chloramine. But with a trusted Big Berkey water filter, you can keep chloramine out of your water. New NSF EPA certified lab tests show EPA Berkey water filters remove chloramines, pharmaceuticals, BPA, pesticides, bacteria and viruses, all forms of fluoride, and much more. Big Berkey water filters are the original and most trusted on the market. The gold standard in water purification. And our filters last for years at less than 2 cents per gallon. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get your Big Berkey today. Call 1-877-99-BERKEY or click BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
If the IRS has garnished your paycheck or seized money from your bank account, you need to get professional tax help now. Fast action is required to put a halt to these aggressive IRS collection tactics. You can count on the knowledgeable team of tax professionals at Wall & Associates. With over 30 years of experience, Wall & Associates has settled the tax problems of thousands of taxpayers for a small fraction of what they owed. For a free face-to-face consultation, call 1-800-425-4610 to put a wall between you and the IRS. 1-800-425-4610 or look for us on the web at wallandassociates.net. We solve tax problems. If you hire Wall & Associates today, you'll never have to talk to the IRS again. To stop the levies and seizures today, take action now. Call Wall & Associates at 1-800-425-4610. Wall & Associates, 1-800-425-4610. Based on actual cases, results may vary, not a solicitation for legal services.
Free from the shackles of corporate America, we're the place for independent thinkers. GCN.
We're back on the bright side talking to Lauren in California. Welcome to the program. How you doing this morning, Lauren?
Thank you, Ben. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. How can we help you?
Well, I have a success story that I'd like to share this morning.
Nice. Love success stories. What's going on? Can you speak up a little bit? I'm having a hard time hearing you, though.
Yeah. So I've been struggling with acne for many
Lauren,
years.
my friend Lauren. What's up, Lauren? Yes, I'm good. Let me set this up, okay, Lauren? Hang on, you mind for a sec? So I met Lauren, for the listeners here, I met Lauren a couple weeks ago, going on 3 weeks ago in Santa Cruz. I did a talk at the beginning of March, and Lauren, at the end of my talks, people come up and we answer questions and we chat a little bit, and I saw Lauren, and Lauren had some breakouts going on, but I could tell Lauren had really good skin underneath breakouts. This happens a lot with skin. You'll see really good skin, but there's breakouts on top of the skin, and that always tells me that, like I was saying at the beginning of the program, something is disturbing the perfection of the system. When it comes to skin health, the skin is very receptive to food, so Lauren and I spent some time together and gave Lauren some ideas, and then Lauren called me yesterday, and what she said to me was so important, I thought, that I asked Lauren to call on the program, and I told her that I would take her call, and I want Lauren to. I asked Lauren if she would mind sharing some of what she noticed by taking just some very simple steps. No doctors, no drugs, no nothing, just some very simple steps. I wanted. I was really impressed, and I'm always impressed when I see these kinds of things, but I was especially impressed when Lauren told me her story, and I asked her to share her story, so maybe some folks who are listening for the first time or have only listened to this program a couple times can benefit as well. So go ahead, Lauren. Now that I've set that up, tell the folks your story.
Well, yeah, my skin has been a struggle for a long time and very uncomfortable to live with. And even just in the past few months, it was seemingly getting worse and worse. And my dad listens to your show, and he kept bugging me to listen to you. He said, he's an expert on skin, so give it a listen. So I took his advice, and, I just thought what great information you have, and decided that I would check out your blog and, start taking some of your advice. And some of the main things that I started doing was the Healthy Start Pack, and then some really key things, I think, for me have been the zinc with copper and biolumin nightly essence, which you're always talking about, the ultimate enzyme, vitamin A and E, and then some other things that I really appreciated that I just didn't even consider for skin health was the intermittent fasting and whey protein with lecithin and raw eggs and some other stuff.
Okay,
I've been trying to do like the ketogenic diet more.
And what'd you notice? Tell everybody what you noticed.
Well, amazingly, in just a couple of weeks, a little over a couple of weeks, my breakout just completely cleared up. I mean, my skin's virtually clear right now. There's some hyperpigmentation and a little bit of scarring, but I know that will
go away.
Continue to get better.
Yes, it will. Now, had you been to doctors before?
Yeah, estheticians. I've spent hundreds of dollars going to estheticians, and it would clear up the skin a bit, but it never looked healthy and glowing like it is now, and it's really smooth, and I've never really experienced that.
Hey, Lauren.
So, it's feeling itself from the inside out.
That's thank you so much for sharing that story. Listen, if you will send me an email, ben@ksco.com, put your mailing address in there. I'll send you out some stuff, some topical skincare for your hyperpigmentation. I'm going to send you out some fatty vitamin C that you can use for the hyperpigmentation. That'll make your skin look even better. And keep up the good work, because it's only been a couple of weeks. Can you imagine what your skin's going to look like in the next month or 2 months or 3 months or 6 months as you progress and as you continue? It's going to be just amazing. And when your skin looks good, you just feel good. And not only that, but when you change the texture and the quality and the health of your skin, you're changing the health of your body as well. So thanks so much for sharing that, Lauren. I appreciate it. Don't forget to send me an email. I'll send you out some topical vitamin C, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless. Have a beautiful day. That's a great story. I love hearing success stories because, it's one thing when I'm telling you, I sit here and I give you theory and I give you ideas, and I love the theory and I love chemistry and I love the ideas, but it's really, the proof is in the pudding, as they say. It's really what happens in the body when you start to apply these theoretical ideas and make them practical. The difference between knowledge and wisdom is experiential. Wisdom is practical. So I can give you knowledge here, but once you take the knowledge and you apply it into your own life and you see how these ideas work in terms of the health of your skin, the health of your body, the health of your circulatory system, that's wisdom. And that's really when these theoretical, abstract, sometimes academic kinds of ideas really, really, really become very important. Thanks so much for sharing that, Lauren. I appreciate it. Let's move on to North Carolina. Welcome Tara to the bright side. Good morning, Tara. What's going on?
Hi, Ben. I called a couple weeks ago about my daughter's skin.
Okay.
And I just want to say thank you for sharing your knowledge. I I've been listening to you every day. And my daughter's cradle cap is pretty much completely gone.
Nice.
And her inflammation has gone down.
Awesome.
We're still dealing with the excess, like the lesions and stuff.
Now, what did you do? Tell me what you did exactly. What kind of moves you made? Nutritional?
Well, we completely changed our diet. We're now gluten-free, and I'm also dairy-free.
Nice.
And I can tell that she's very less colicky.
Oh, that's awesome.
I've been, doing a food journal, and
is she saying hello? Is she saying thank you? What's your daughter's name?
Her name's Harmony.
Oh, I got an email from you, didn't I? Just recently, Tara, I think.
Yeah.
Hi, Harmony. I hope Harmony's happy. Harmony's going to be listening to the bright side when she gets older. I know that.
Oh, yeah. Every time I turn it on, she lightens up. She knows.
That's awesome. Anything we can help you with, Tara?
I was wondering if the vitamin A cream, the compound vitamin A cream, would help her skin. Like
I wouldn't use any. That could be a little bit aggressive. What you might want to do is get something called. I'm going to spell this for you. I'll tell you what it is, and I'll spell it. It's called retinol palmitate, and that's a mild form of vitamin A. It's spelled R as in Randy, ETINYL, retinol. Second word, palmitate, PALMITATE. Look for something that's got a 2% retinol palmitate, and you can use that. But I wouldn't use retinol or retinoic acid on a baby's skin. That could be a little bit aggressive. But retinol palmitate, that's a nice mild form of vitamin A, and that might help just soften things up. And if you can't find any, send me an email. Send me another email. I'll tell you where you can get that. And I got to move on, Tara. Thanks so much for calling. And put Harmony on there. Harmony? I hope you're going to be a bright side listener when you get older. Even now, you can listen to the bright side. Thanks, Tara. Thanks, Harmony. You guys have a good day, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, let's see. Moving on. Renee in Texas, what's going on? Welcome to the bright side.
Hi, Ben.
Hey, Renee.
Hey. Oh, I'm so glad you're able to take my call.
Sure.
I'm very concerned about my daughter.
Okay, what's up?
She is... she had a visit with a doctor who she had a traumatic event happen to her at college.
How old is she? How old
she's
your daughter?
20.
Okay.
She's going to be 20 in a couple of days.
Okay.
She did have a traumatic event. She's been seeing a counselor, and the counselor has now been telling her to, I think she'll tell her, I think you need to go into antidepressants.
Now, look, is that going to make the traumatic event disappear? Is it going to erase the traumatic event from memory? Actually, there are drugs now they give you to erase your memories. The beta blocker drugs they're using to erase memories. That's the latest brilliant medical strategy. Hang tight, Renee. We'll answer your question when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. We will be back right after this. Don't go away.
There's a man named Dr. Joel Wallach who is anything but your typical doctor, both a veterinarian and naturopathic physician. Doc asks, why does the United States spend more money on health care by far and still rank 50th in health and longevity worldwide? He believes that people should empower themselves with a basic understanding of nutrition, take charge of their health, and attain optimal health and longevity through nutrition, not by toxic prescription drugs that lead to side effects and more toxic prescription drugs. Doc Wallach's message is resonating with an increasing number of Americans who are waking up to all the big government, big pharma, and big insurance manipulation of our healthcare system. I'm George Norrie, and I like what Doc Wallach is saying and doing to enlighten people about health care. Visit criticalhealthnews.com and listen to Dr. Wallach's Deadly Recipes lecture. It makes a lot of sense, and I urge you to join our Critical Health News team. Go to criticalhealthnews.com. That's criticalhealthnews.com.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Gemstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R-value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Gemstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
Want to listen to your favorite GCN hosts and programs without a radio signal or internet? Just call 605-562-4213. Get instant access to all GCN live feeds right on your phone, anywhere you want, anytime you want. 605-562-4213. It's our way of ensuring everyone has the opportunity to enjoy GCN. 605-562-4213. The future of talk radio. GCN.
By now, you heard about Bitcoins, but did you know that over 65,000 businesses accept Bitcoins? Listen, if you're already earning Bitcoins or trying to make money in the Bitcoin market, you've got to know bidbit.co, because at bidbit.co, you can receive Bitcoin by selling your personal items or business products. You heard right. Whether personal or business, you can now buy, sell, and auction your products quickly, easily, and securely at bidbit.co. That's bidbit.co. bidbit.co.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
Not just an alternative to the mainstream media. We're the premier independent talk radio network. We are GCN.
Welcome back to the Bright Side. I am Pharmacist Ben, talking to Renee in Texas. Renee, let's, if you could, I got a couple calls I want to get to, so let's tell me about what's going on with your daughter. She had a traumatic event. They're trying to put her on Prozac, correct, or Effexor, or some serotonin reuptake inhibitor. Is that the case?
Exactly. And her comment was, the counselor's comment was, even something that would happen to her that is beautiful and great, that would bring up her serotonin, it wouldn't bring it up fast enough to, for the serotonin to be as effective to help her.
Okay, so here's the story. If she has there's two kinds of depression. There's something called episodic depression, and then there's chronic depression. Episodic depression, as the name implies, is related to an episode, something that happens in our life, a traumatic event, as you're describing. That's a legitimate cause for depression. That's not a disease. That's something that needs to be medicated. Your daughter had a traumatic event, and now she's reacting normally to that traumatic event. Now, if it becomes chronic, that's when you really want to start to address it. But a normal amount of depression, a small amount or a little bit of depression is normal after you have a traumatic event. It's not a reason to be drugged. It's not a reason to be medicated. Now, she may want to have some psychological help to help her deal with the issue, but it's not a medical concern. That having been said, there's wonderful nutritional supplements that you can use to adjust biochemistry, but I don't want you to look at this strictly as a biochemical phenomena. It may be just a healthy, normal response to a traumatic event, and you really want your sister or your daughter to understand this, that she's not sick. She very well could be perfectly healthy and normal and just responding in a normal fashion to some kind of trauma. So, number one, that's what I would be doing, is letting your daughter know that this is a healthy, normal way to respond. It may be a healthy, normal way to respond to a traumatic event. Now, if she can't get over it, then she may need to have some psychological things going on, some psychological help, and that's above and beyond the scope of this program. But from a nutritional standpoint, to work with the brain chemistry, what you want to think about is energy. The brain and the nervous system use a lot of energy, as does the cardiovascular system, the heart, and the circulatory system. The brain burns up lots of sugar, lots of energy. Most of the sugar needs in the body, the energy needs in the body, are used up by the brain. That means if she's running low on energy, she's going to be running low on brain energy specifically, and that can exacerbate depression. Depression literally means the energy of the body is depressed. It's low. So what do? Number one, you got to keep the blood sugar stable. That's incredibly important for all depressive issues. Anything that's low energy. When the body goes high sugar, it'll go low sugar shortly thereafter. Of course, then we'll eat more sugar, then we'll go low sugar, high blood sugar, low blood sugar, high blood sugar, low blood sugar. I call it the high blood sugar, low blood sugar roller coaster. And you got to keep that. You got to keep the sugar stable so you get off that roller coaster. That means more protein, less insulin and sugar bumping foods, less bread and pasta and rice and potatoes, and more protein. Secondly, there's wonderful strategies for building serotonin, nutritional strategies, using protein in a combination with vegetables. As it turns out, you need carbohydrates to make serotonin. You actually need insulin to make serotonin. So many depressed folks will self-medicate using the wrong kinds of carbohydrates to build serotonin. What I'm telling you is the combination of protein plus the right kind of carbohydrates, in addition to some nutrients, which I'll tell you about here in a minute, is the most effective way to build serotonin without going into the high blood sugar, low blood sugar roller coaster. Veggies and whey protein. If she can't do whey, have her do hemp seed protein. Then you want to throw in the micronutrients, the nutrients that you need in small amounts, especially the B vitamins and vitamin C, both of which are critical for building brain chemicals, especially serotonin. Vitamin C maybe 2,000 to 5,000 milligrams a day, and then all the B vitamins. The Beyond Tangy Tangerine is the best way to get your B vitamins and vitamin C, and I would be having your daughter sip on the BTT all day long. She probably wants to throw in some of the Osteomag. Magnesium can be very helpful for brain health issues. She might want to throw some SAMe in. We're going to talk about SAMe and depression here on Monday. SAMe, maybe 100, 200, even up to 300 milligrams a day of SAMe. That might be helpful for her. And then essential fatty acids are also important for all brain health issues. That pretty much means the Healthy Start Pack. I would get her on that as soon as possible. And make sure she's sipping on the BTT all day long. If you want to throw in a couple other things, zinc picolinate 50 milligrams a day might be helpful for her. Something called 5-HTP may be helpful. That'll help her make some serotonin, 100 to 200 milligrams of that a day. If she wants to go the herbal route, there's something called rhodiola that can be helpful for brain health issues, for depression specifically. And then also St. John's wort. Some folks get some relief from St. John's wort. You can make teas out of that, or you can use capsules. And I hope that helps you. Renee, got to move on. Thanks so much for your call. Anything else you want to add quickly?
No, this is terrific. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. God bless and good luck with everything. I'm glad you called. Okay, let's see. Let's go off to Florida. Welcome Steve to the bright side. What is up, my friend? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good, Ben. Good talking to you again.
Good talking to you. How can we help you, Steve?
Well, I got a question, but first of all, I was thinking about joining the bright side team and selling some products.
Okay, I'd love to have you aboard.
Well, yeah, and I was just wondering, will you do any promotional product for us and things like that?
Sure, I'll help you out. Anybody out there, if you want to join the Brightside Ben team, not only will I help you out on the phone, doing 3 ways where I talk to your customers, but I'll even come out there and do a talk for you. If you can set up a talk in Florida, wherever you're at, for 10, 20, well, I like to have 20, 30, 50, 100 people. I'll fly out there on my nickel to support you and do a talk for you if you join the Brightside Ben team. I want you aboard, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to make you successful. So, Steve, you can call. Why don't you shoot me an email? I'll work with you personally, okay? Shoot me an email, ben@ksco.com. Say Steve from Florida wants to join the team. Put it in the subject heading, and then put your phone number in there, and I'll get back to you. We only got a couple minutes, Steve. What's going on? How can I help you today?
That's great, and I really appreciate that.
My pleasure.
What I got is it seems like I got an immune problem. I'm trying to build my immune system up. I'm always getting congestion. I'm always getting the allergies. I'm always getting cold every time the temperature changes.
Got it.
I'm wondering if I can take more than 2,000 vitamin C and 5 milligrams of vitamin D is what I'm taking. If I take really any more than that, it seems like I get to lose loose bowel.
Okay. Okay. Let's address that. First of all, congestion always, and you're right on, Steve. Congratulations. You understand this very well. Congestion and immunity go hand in hand. Congestion is one of the ways the body protects itself. It will create a bunch of snotty, mucousy material to trap toxins and to trap allergens and to protect tissue. So whenever you're snotty, whenever you feel kind of mucousy or clogged up, that's a sign that your immune system has been activated, and your job is to figure out what is activating the immune system. Dairy is one of the most likely suspects. Grains can do it. Pretty much all foods can do it. So what you want to do is notice when your congestion gets worse, when you get an increase in snottiness or mucus, and see if you can link that up to foods. Now, certainly, hay fever, pollen, seeds, things in the air can do it, but the first thing you want to focus on is digestive health issues. Vitamin C is awesome for all immune issues. Vitamin C is awesome for everything. As Thomas Levy calls it, it is the primal panacea, and sometimes we underappreciate how important it is just because we hear about it so much. So continue on the vitamin C. The BTT, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, is a great way to get your vitamin C. You'll get 1,000 milligrams per couple scoops, but you can bump that up. You can take extra vitamin C. You can take 10 grams of it a day. However, I know what you're talking about because I get crampy sometimes too if I take too much. Divide your vitamin C doses up. If you have diarrhea, loose stools, constipation, or cramping, after you do your vitamin C, take it in smaller doses, maybe 2 grams, 2-gram doses, or even better, just sip on it all day long. But make sure you're getting your vitamin C, and you can absolutely take high doses of it. The B complex is also important. All the water-soluble nutrients are important. And make sure you're using the Biolumin Nightly Essence if you're not already on that, as well as fermented foods. Focus on digestive health and digestive wellness. Make sure you're using liquid nutrients, because if you do have a digestive health issue, that may mean that you're not absorbing other nutrients. There's also great nutrients specifically for the immune system. Probably zinc is the most important mineral. Maybe zinc and selenium are the two most important minerals for the immune system. I'd be doing 50 milligrams a day of zinc picolinate. You always want to balance that zinc out with copper. So throw in 2 to 4 milligrams of copper with your zinc picolinate. Make sure it's the picolinate form of zinc. And then selenium, the ultimate selenium from longevity. That's a great form of selenium, as well as selenium is also good for the immune system as well. 400 to 600 micrograms of selenium. Magnesium is important for the immune system too. So that means the osteomag. And then also for immune health, vitamin A, key player. Vitamin A and zinc work together, as we've said so many times on this program. 20,000 international units of vitamin A. Great. The vitamin D is also important for the immune system. The best way to get your vitamin D is from the sun, but if you want to supplement, 5,000 international units a day of vitamin D3 is a good supplemental form of vitamin D. Fish oil will get you some vitamin D. The ultimate EFAs will get you vitamin D too. Thanks so much for your call, Steve. Send me an email, put on there Steve from Florida, and say that you want to join the Brightside Ben team, and I'll get back to you. Anybody out there, if you want to join the Brightside Ben team and make some money selling longevity products and help spread the word, I'm here to help you. I can help you with 3 ways: on phone calls, or I'm willing to fly out to wherever you are and do a talk and help spread the word about the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program. Help spread the word about the power and importance of the longevity nutritional supplement program. Thanks for listening, folks. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
It's no secret that government and big business buy in bulk and get huge discounts not available to the little guy. Until now. Introducing a breakthrough crowd buying website where people can join together, buy in bulk, and get massive discounts on millions of popular products. It's TogetherSave.com. TogetherSave.com. You can save 20, 30, or even 50% off tablets, smartphones, cars, appliances, textbooks, sports equipment, video games, and much more. All with free delivery. Check it out. TogetherSave.com. Visit now and start group buying today at TogetherSave.com.
If the IRS has garnished your paycheck or seized money from your bank account, you need to get professional tax help now. Fast action is required to put a halt to these aggressive IRS collection tactics. You can count on the knowledgeable team of tax professionals at Wall & Associates. With over 30 years of experience, Wall & Associates has settled the tax problems of thousands of taxpayers for a small fraction of what they owed. For a free face-to-face consultation, call 1-800-425-4610 to put a wall between you and the IRS. 1-800-425-4610 or look for us on the web at wallandassociates.net. We solve tax problems. If you hire Wall & Associates today, you'll never have to talk to the IRS again. To stop the levies and seizures today, take action now. Call Wall & Associates at 1-800-425-4610. Wall & Associates. 1-800-425-4610.